Receiving simulator transmission. Uploading transmitted feed. Initializing playback sequence. Alright Seipher, we're ready.
Hey everyone, Seipher here, and welcome back to Seipher Plays Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. In the last episode, we faced down My Valentine at the building. Although she did not give us any low-care cards, we did manage to win despite her rather difficult cards due to her mountain terrain. We then showed off the best place to grind deck capacity and duelist level in the game by rechallenging Bones, before making our way here to the bridge, where we encountered Seto Kaiba, clearing a random schmuck, I guess I could say, who then passed on a message for us to give to Yugi to face him sooner rather than later. Granted, I don't think we'll be able to get that message to Yugi, but we'll see. We then proceeded to do a few duels here at the bridge, where we unfortunately got our first loss due to some rather atrocious luck. This time we will actually be exploring more of the bridge. I've actually come to this section of the bridge to do that, but before we do, I should go over a few things. I did do a bit... Actually, I don't remember if I showed this last time, but I've gotten my deck capacity and duelist level up. I've shuffled around my cards a little, and have generally prepared because we're going to be making some story progress in what is going to be a very challenging duel. So let's not waste any time and go right in. Oh hey, it's the mime guy. Oh crap, it's the mime guy. I forgot how creepy he looks. You. Seipher. Duel. Alright, well, time to pick a card to ante, and I think I'm going to use this one. We can ante a card that we only own one of, but I'm not going to worry about it. And Strings here, as he's known, or the mime, is part of the Ghouls, and a very dangerous one, I might say. Thankfully, I happen to have Dark Hole in my opening hand. His main strategy is to summon monsters like Revival Jam to swarm the field as best he can, so you definitely want to do your best to swarm the field back and protect yourself, because this guy actually has a very powerful card, and if he gets at least 3 monsters on the field, you are likely not going to win the duel. His deck contains the Egyptian god card Seipher the Sky Dragon, much like it did in the anime, which it's not as strong as it was in the anime, manga, or trading card game, but it is still very powerful in this game, so do not underestimate it. Yep, Toadmaster and Frog the Jam, should have seen that coming. Well, I'm gonna easily overcome your Toadmaster thanks to this Electric Lizard, and then we're just gonna clear your board. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have good control of the board, make sure that you keep him from getting as many monsters on the field as possible. And generally, we're just gonna sacrifice our 2 Dorons. I know that Electric Lizard was technically weaker, but I want to save using him for... or rather, not save using him, but I want to keep him around just in case any more water monsters show up. Okay, no water monsters, but we can deal. Alright, let's use Spirit of the Books, which I don't... yeah, I had that last episode, so no need to bring that up. We're just going to use it to summon this Buku to clear the field, and we're going to take out Strings. So yeah, pretty simple if you can manage to keep the field clean, but if you can't, you run the risk of him summoning Seipher, and in this game, Seipher has an effect that's not like his normal effect. He'll basically get 3 power boosts for each card in the user's hand, and he, unlike the normal game, he starts with 4,000 attack points, so if he has, say, 4 cards in his hand, he can get up to, I believe, 11,200. which is more than pretty much any card in the game, so definitely don't want to deal with him. Dual victory. Deck capacity increased by 30. 10,000 domino. And we get Revival Jam for our efforts. A being that multiplies by splitting into 2 identical halves. If there's room on the player's field, it can split into 2. So, you meddle in our affairs again. What are you up to? Our plan? The rare hunter ghouls have but one aim. It is to collect the ultimate rare cards. By bringing together all the rare cards, we will obtain the ultimate power. Through this battle, we shall prevail. We will gather all the ultimate cards. My name is Merrick Ishtar. Learn it. I've studied how you duel, how you move. You had best be good to your friends while you can. Wahaha! Alright, and Strings is down for the count. Likely not going to be getting up anytime soon. Thankfully, that duel went rather smoothly. But that thing he said about our friends, should probably be a bit concerned by that. Let's get out of here. Can't go up, so back this way. And well, I could go check out the aquarium, actually. It's a new spot that we haven't been to yet. Let's head on up. Not gonna bother with these guys. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh, Joey. Darn it. I can't win. Ha ha ha. How do you like the power of my C deck? Alright, well, it seems that we've got Mako here, who's likely holding our last locator card, but man, poor Joey. Like, I know that at this point it goes without saying, since every opponent we face so far has basically been Joey's to get locator cards and Yugi's to deal with Merrick and his gang of rare hunters / ghouls, but Joey's really getting done dirty here, considering he was trailing behind me after I had gotten like 3 locator cards altogether. Granted, I was already given one at the start of the game, but still. And now he's losing to someone he actually beat in the manga and anime. Well, let's see what he has to say. That guy's deck is pretty darn strong. I can't find his weak points. Hey, how do you think I'd be able to win? Well, Joey, I'd say maybe swap out your ace monster of Flame Swordsman for something electric, considering the attribute cycle in this game. But you know what? Let's duel you since I forgot to do it at the building. Simulation? Good idea. Let's try that. Alright, I'm actually going to get this Cosmo Queen that I bought from the card shop. See what we can do. Alright, and a water terrain. Any Aqua or fish or sea serpent monsters will get a power boost here. Machines and pyro monsters will get weakened. Also electric monsters or thunder monsters will get powered up, so definitely a good idea to make use of those. I'm going to use this Trap Master that I bought a while back and use its effect. Puts an acid trap hole down, pretty much the best trap in the game for a single save. So it's pretty good. Alright. Let's actually... I'll have Trap Master just take out this Cyber Scene and we'll see if we can get a... Okay, good. He ended up putting another machine down, so... No wonder you're losing. You're using a bunch of machines, Joey, even though I don't think you really used machines in the actual series. So maybe get rid of those and put something actually decent in. Anyway, let's get rid of this mechanical spider with our Dark Magician. Okay. And I'm going to use the Witcher's Apprentice just to get another power boost up. Right, good. We're in a pretty solid state, I'd say. Goron, swarm the field. And one more turn and we'll be good. Alright. And down for the count. Deck capacity increased by 5. 512 domino. Guilty of the Dark Knight, not the best, but hey, probably better than that Saber Slasher since we should avoid using any machines. I came pretty close. I won't be able to keep winning like this. Alright, well, let's quickly find that Saber Slasher and get it out of our deck, because... Ah, there it is. Just move it to the trunk. And... let's add something... Yeah, let's add this Guilty of the Dark Knight to the deck right now, just to have a bit of a stronger card. And before we duel Mako, I think I'm just going to duel everyone in this immediate vicinity. So again, let's bet the Cosmo Queen, because it actually has a very high cost, not as high as the Thunder Nian, but high enough that I think it's worth it. Let me hurry. So yeah, every duelist you face here is going to have the Yumi terrain, including Mako himself, so you'll definitely want to be prepared for that. Maybe have a change of field spell card in your deck like I do. Let's just take out that guy, and Frog the Jam will get the first attack. Okay. Should have expected that, but oh well. Let's have Big Eye attack. And now for our main, or I guess not main, but some pretty decent cards. Okay. You know what? I'll set this Griggle down and we'll just have the monsters we've summoned so far take him out. One more turn on to do it. Especially since the AI is very attack happy. When this thing should really be playing defensively. Okay. Another increase of 5. Earn a Fiend Sword. Decent enough, I suppose. Alright, let's just go to the entrance and duel this guy. Oh, you're a duelist? Well, it must be dumb destiny to meet here. Let's have a duel. Alright, well... let's just see what we can do. Toadmaster's being very helpful in swarming the field. You know what? I'm actually gonna put Frog the Jam in defense mode just because... yeah, I expected that to be the case. Alright, let's just take out that Liquid Beast and get good. Wandering Gym, get a solid hit in. Okay, Penguin Knight, not so great to deal with, but we can easily manage. I'll just put that card in defense mode and just have Toadmaster take him out. It'll make the duel go by a bit slower, but probably better than taking damage ourselves. And we can avoid it. Okay. Just do that. So yeah, it is kind of pathetic for Joey that we're taking all of his opponents and thus he's struggling like heck, but it's probably to be expected. There's not really much that you can do to change out this game, or at least the plot of this game, to fit in a character like our like our speechless main character, without making some very big changes to the arc as a whole. Like having us take all of Joey's opponents. So that mainly comes down to the fact that we're kind of restricted to only gaining one locator card per boss fight, whereas in the actual show and manga, it was that you could bet multiple locator cards in a single duel. Well, that was bad, but I think I can deal. Let's just put our Yami down, because we're likely gonna need to swap. Okay, let's activate Dark Hole and Yami. And we'll just summon this wretched ghost. Okay, that's not good. But we have... Okay, let's just use the effective Trap Master to put up that acid trap hole. And maybe we can buy a little time to... Okay, now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, again, Curry. Oh, we might have just actually cost ourselves that Cosmo Queen. Or rather, I should say I just cost myself that Cosmo Queen if I don't draw something that can deal with water monsters soon. Come on, I need something good. I think I've got one or two turn. No, one turn. There's too many of them. Okay, well, I lost. I'm just gonna take the L. Well, that just goes to show what happens when you are a bit too big for your britches, I suppose. Let me actually go back to the card shop and see if I can get another copy of the Cosmo Queen. Well, no Cosmo Queen, but ooh, that could actually be a better... You know what, I'll just buy that crab turtle for right now. Okay, well, so much for that. Let's actually go back in and challenge this guy again. And we'll just actually bet on quantity this time. That way, if I do lose a card, it's not anything that we can't deal with. Okay, good. Now if I can just get these two, just get a Doron up. We can sacrifice. To summon Dark Magician. Alright, that's good. Let's just have... We'll just have Dark Magician clear the path and slowly chip this guy down. Or so I thought. Well, let's just put this worthless card in there. Activate Pot of Greed. And we got another Doron, so that... Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. Well, that's my bad. If I lose again, it's all my fault. Well, yeah, I probably just lost this for myself again, all because I got too gung-ho about that. Now let's activate this Muyang Curry, and hopefully I can get an electric lizard out here soon. And of course, this game doesn't want me to actually draw the electric lizard. And that's the end of the duel, okay. Try again. This time, take it slow, Seipher. Pretty sure I have to duel all these guys just to be able to duel Mako anyway, so might as well. Okay. Roughly the same hand we got last time, so not great. And speaking of last time, got this card then too. Well, this isn't going good. This is really not this is really not going good. Alright, if I lose this, I'll give it one more shot, and it seems like I am gonna lose this because there's no way that... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give it one more shot this episode, and then if I lose again because of this, I'll just end the episode off and do a bit of restructuring because this is clearly not working out in my favor. Okay, come on. Okay, let's activate Pot of Greed first. Oh, let's actually activate Yami to start out. And we'll use this Fairy's Gift. Increase my own life points by 1,000, and because of Yami, that Fairy's Gift has been powered up quite a bit. Next, we'll use the effect of Skalangle to draw a card. Now Skalangle should cause him to attack with one of his monsters, yep. Right, well, let's attack his face down with Dharma Cannon and take out his water elemental with Fairy's Gift. Right, now that we have Doron on us, we can actually clone it and just take out this Liquid Beast with Fairy's Gift. Okay, going much better now, especially seeing as he can't actually defend himself against our monster. So let's have Doron take out this Root Water and just have these two do some heavy damage. And that's fine, you can do a little damage yourself, but we'll get the last laugh in the end. And we'll just have more defend and attack. Okay, good. Alright, Spirit of the Books. We already had that. Oh, that's good, you. You got some awfully good cards there. Alright, well, let's just keep on dueling. I'll make this a bit of a longer episode. Check it out. That orca is gigantic. Yeah, really. Something huge. Imagine getting bitten by that thing. Bet it'd hurt. Okay, these two, I guess, aren't duelists. Huh? A duel? Like, you really want to? You know, like, I'm totally strong. I'm sure you are, and I'm actually not going to ante anything. I think we've got some pretty strong cards at our disposal now, so let's just use Toadmaster's effect to start things off. And we'll defend with Frog the Jam. Okay, that's good. We'll use the effect of Skull. And I'll just discard that card. Okay, Toadmaster, take him out. Summon this amoeba. Just keep chipping away at her. Sorry, her, yeah. Should have known from that Valley Girl text. Let's summon Dharma Cannon. Take out this Liquid Beast. Odd weather. That's gonna be difficult to deal with. And okay, this is gonna hurt a little, but I need to get rid of that thing because it can easily dispatch us. Keep the Dark Hole in our hand for right now. Just have Mask of Darkness lay down a hit. Okay, let's just put both our monsters in defense mode and see what he does, or what she does. Okay, two monsters that we can't really deal with, not getting anything good. We'll just activate Dark Hole, clear the field, and throw down this throwaway monster. Okay, not good. Now let's activate Yami just to weaken her a little bit. And unfortunately, you don't get powered up by Yami, even though some games allow zombies to get powered up on darkness terrain. What am I gonna do? Okay, Acid Trap Hole. And that took care of that, but Root Water's still there, so not... Okay, well, this is probably a wash then, because she's just summoning monsters left, right, and center. And now I'm getting a bunch of useless cards. Maybe I have one turn more after. Probably only have the next turn, so here's hoping I get something good. Okay, actually this is decent. Unless she just suicides, which, yeah, I probably should have expected that. But maybe this can give us just... no. Okay, well, good thing I didn't bet anything in this duel. Okay, well, clearly I'm gonna need to beef up my deck a bit, so I think I'll end things off here. Not much progress made, but a bit of a longer episode, and you guys getting to see me kind of be a bit, like, struggle a bit with a game that I think is rather easy. Well, yeah, I guess it humanizes me in a bit of a way, so I'm just gonna end things off here, probably dual bones a bit off screen, get my duelist rank up, get my deck capacity up, and retool my deck again. So, with all that said, I'm gonna end things off here. I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay gold.
Playback sequence terminated. Transmission disconnected.